Reports of violence continues in Bangladesh. 2 days after former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina fled the country, mobs attacked establishments owned by the Awami League. Various Hindu temples were also vandalized. Appeals from the leaders of the movement that overthrew the Awami League administration have failed to protect the Hindu minority from the attacks. With the new government yet to take charge, rioters are attacking jails, police stations, homes and businesses of several Awami League officials and activists. On Tuesday, bodies of at least 20 Awami League officials, as well as the remains of their associates and relatives, were reportedly recovered across the nation. In the wake of the increasing attacks on churches and temples, opposition members of parliament have demanded that all Bangladeshis be shielded from violence, irrespective of their religion or political lineage. On Wednesday, the recently appointed chief of police in Bangladesh apologized for the conduct of officers during the violent protests and vowed an impartial probe into the killings. Amid the ongoing violence, Bangladesh Nationalist Party leaders said Khaleda Zia was concerned about the nationwide violence and the looting of state resources. This was Zia's first statement after her release from house arrest. A longtime rival of Hasina, Zia was convicted on corruption charges by Hasina's government in 2018. Meanwhile, outside the office of Bangladesh Nationalist Party at Naya Paltan, a festive atmosphere prevailed. Party members were seen chanting slogans in front of the party offices. BNP acting chairperson Tariqi Rahman addressed the event along with other central BNP leaders. Zia also gave a virtual speech at the rally a day after her release from house arrest.
For the students who gave up on their dreams by getting involved in bloodshed, we will fulfill those dreams. Students have shown great intellect, courage and bravery while fighting, which will help us in making Bangladesh a republic.
Moreover, Bangladesh's army chief announced that the interim government led by Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus will be taking oath tomorrow. The oath-taking ceremony will take place at 8 p.m. local time.
We are trying our best to hold the oath-taking ceremony tomorrow. There was a proposal to do it in the afternoon, but it might be very tight, as Muhammad Yunus will only come here at around 2 or 2:10 p.m. It may be very tight, so we might do it at around 8 p.m. in the evening.
Yunus, the chief advisor for the Bangladesh government, was seen boarding a flight from Paris to Dhaka. Yunus was in Paris for a medical procedure and is set to return to Dhaka for the oath-taking ceremony. Reports suggest that former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, with doors for her seeking asylum in the US and UK closed, is now considering taking refuge in the UAE, Saudi Arabia or Finland. Amid the turmoil in the country, many Bangladeshi nationals trying to enter into India. An officer of the Border Security Force said that the nationals were trying to enter the Indian territory along the borders of North Bengal. The officer added that with the help of BSF personnel, border guards of Bangladesh and civil administration were able to disperse the Bangladeshi nationals. And for more on this, we earlier spoke to Mr. Abdul Awal Mintu, who's the chairman and CEO of Multi-Mode Group of Companies and former president of Federation of Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Only time can tell that how much change he will be able to bring to our nation. But one thing for sure, the country definitely needs many changes in many fronts. Number one is all the institutions over the last years, or even you can say last decade, is being 100% captured by the ruling party and their allies, you can say. So all these institutions which were established for the welfare of the people is really started serving only few number of people. So we need huge institutional reform in the coming month or coming days even. That's number one. Now, Whether how much changes he will be able to bring, only time will tell. But at this point, seems like the people who were on the street, of course, there are other political parties also supported them. It is not that that kind of movement was taking place in an isolated world, because the political parties also were with them. So, but most of the people who were in the front was very young people. Many of them just going to universities, colleges, even high schools. But somehow they have the trust on Dr. Yunus. And at this point, that somebody is being trusted by them, I think our nation should accept him as the head of the interim government. Otherwise, we're going to divide among ourselves. So to avoid that, no party is going to say no to him.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.